What's up, everybody? Got another knife review for you guys, and today's gonna be the Cold Steel AK-47 Mini. And yeah, I've been carrying this knife for about 2.5 weeks now. I've been kind of interchanging between this one and Kershaw 110. But yeah, I'm gonna get started with this knife. I'm gonna give you the specs first. The blade is 2 3/4 inch long. It's 3 millimeters thick. It's AUS 8 Japanese steel, and it had this Tough X coating on it, which I left on the thumb plate and on the triad lock, and it's like black coating, but it held up. It's holding up pretty well. You can see there. It's not that bad, but I don't like it, so I took it off the blade, and right now it just has like a satin finish. But I think I might polish it. But yeah, we'll see about that. The weight on it is 2.9 ounces, so that's pretty light. It's a pretty light knife, and part of that is due to the fact that it doesn't have any sort of metal liners. It's just pure G10 with 6061 aluminum pommel, which on the previous version, AK-47 Mini, it used to be a Grivery plastic, so not as strong, but definitely a big improvement over that. I mean, that's a really good non-lethal pommel right there. That could really do some damage on someone. It has a triad lock, which I already mentioned, which I'll talk about a little bit more later on because I have something to tell you guys about that. But yeah, we got just the pure G10 handles, which are they came really sharp, like really rough, like just a little bit too rough for your hands, and they would rip up your pocket when you put the clip on to your pocket. It would rip up your jeans. So what I did is I took I think some 400 grit, 400 grit, and I just gave it 2 quick passes like that, and it doesn't look any different than it did when I first got it. I guess it's just like when they mill it, they don't clean it up, and it makes it really sharp and tough. But yeah, I fixed that up. Let's see, what else? Alright, let's talk about the thumb plate. It's got this little like the wave feature where you can put it into your pocket, and so I carry it tip down, and once it's pulling out of your pocket, it clips onto the, say this is your pocket, right? It kind of clips on the edge, and if you pull it out quickly enough, it will deploy super quick. So it's much faster than any automatic knife, any assisted knife, or any manual knife, just for quick deployment, because you don't have to take it out of your pocket, then open it, or push the button. You simply pull it out of your pocket and it's open. So, let's see, what else we got? I'll talk about the lock real quick. The lock, look how deep that is. It's like a lockback. It's the Cold Steel triad lock. Look how much that comes out. That's how deep it goes into the blade. Back there. Just listen to this. Wow. Yeah. And I've already taken this knife apart for cleaning and stuff. and to shave the coating off. But what I did is I did leave the coating on the around the pivot area because I didn't want it to affect the function of the knife. But what's going on now is that it developed a little bit of up and down. I can't really see it, but I can feel it, hear it. And, I don't know. I can't fix it. I've tried moving the spring around. I've tried moving, the lock around, and the coating is still in there, so that it can't be the spacing problem with the blade. So I'm gonna send it back to Cold Steel and maybe they can fix it for me. But yeah, it's okay. And back to the G10 handles, I forgot. You got a really nice kind of like contour for your hand, very nice ergonomics on it. I just don't like that flat right here. I feel like they should have moved this like little choil up here a bit more, so it comes down from here, and then you got your ring finger, because as you can see it's a 4-finger knife, and it's you got a gap between your index and middle finger, which is not really necessary. I wish they would have moved this choil up a bit, and then you can have a little bit more room for your pinky too. But it's really comfortable, and now that's a bit smoother. It's really grippy, but it's not too aggressive for your hand. And for closing, you either use two hands or you can close it. You can just kind of go like. Well, right now I have it a little bit tight because of the blade play, and I was trying to stop it, but yeah. And then you have to push that down really far for it to be able to close. Yeah. So, tell you a little bit more about this knife. In 1947, Mikhail Kalashnikov, I can't pronounce it right, but he's a legendary Russian gun designer that created the AK-47 rifle. And you probably already know by watching a lot of TV and YouTube that like the AK is just like a really reliable, resilient, like rugged rifle. And it's simple and economical, so it's a really good weapon that won't fail on you. And that's kind of what kind of inspired Andrew Demko to design it. So they wanted to go for a very rugged, very simple, economical, but very strong knife that you can rely on. And this is one of the knives that I feel, even with that blade play, I know this thing's not gonna close on me. This thing's just like it's practically fixed blade with that triad lock. Even though I do have the blade plate, I don't feel scared of it like closing on me. And we've got like that partial. I think it might have. Yeah, it does have a bit of a hollow grind, a very shallow hollow grind, and then it just tapers down to a really nice edge. And you got a really nice tip here. So far, the AEOS 8 has held up pretty good. Some people are having problems with it rusting, like when they go fishing or something. But I haven't had any problem with moderate use. It just kind of keeps it clean too. Unless you're cutting like packages and you're cutting through tape, you're gonna get dirty. But I'm gonna give you a cutting test right here. And I mean, I haven't sharpened it in about 5 days. But even so, I hadn't sharpened it for 2 weeks, and the edge held up very nicely. You can see there, it's just kind of slicing through really easy. And yeah, now I'll go ahead and give you a little paper cutting demo. I'm gonna get the paper. Alright, so give you so just cut some wood. Whoops. Start too far down on the heel of the blade. Seems like there's a little kink in there somewhere. Can't really find it though, it's kind of weird. Best thing's still razor sharp. It can shave. Let's see. So yeah, I can't shave. I just don't want to shave my arm, huh? You know, look, you can see the hairs on the paper. But yeah, this stuff has held up really well. And this knife is about I think it was $99 MSRP, but you can get it for about $55. I got it for $50 on Amazon, $49 on Amazon, and it's just a great overall knife. I mean, for $50, you have a really high quality knife here, and just they could have gone with like VG10 or something, another much harder steel. But, you know, they want this to be a really strong knife, and I think they just kind of want to have a little bit of everything, where it has a really good edge retention, but it also won't snap on you if you're using it for, like, much heavier task, which they kind of designed it to be able to do. So I think the AUSA kind of compensates for all that they want to accomplish, and it does it very well. But if it were me, I would have probably picked 154 CM for the blade steel on this knife. I think that steel is just a little bit more resilient over this one. It does have it's still strong for 154 CM, still a very strong steel, but it has a much better edge holding capability. And yeah. See, not bad. I don't want to make this video too long, but yeah, that's pretty much my review of this knife. I think it's a great knife. It's not really a people-friendly knife where I live, because it's just kind of a scary knife. This would be a really good. I think it would be a good self-defense knife, just because you can deploy it so quick if you ever needed to. But yeah, if you want like a really strong, rugged knife that's not gonna fail on you, with the really nice, comfortable ergonomics on it, with a good edge holding capability, it's a good EDC knife. So yeah, I do recommend this knife. It's a great knife, and for the price, it's great. It's not too expensive, but it's actually pretty cheap for what it is. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Please don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe up there. And yeah, the contest is still open by the time I upload the video, so click here to enter. I'm giving away a Zippo of your choice. And yeah, catch you guys later.